let's talk about a little bit about UFC. So this week, BT Sports sat down with Dana White, and he basically just revealed it. 2 monstrous fights that are coming up, and it was official yesterday when the posters came up. So January 18th, the return of the notorious Conor McGregor. He's going to fight Cowboy Cerrone in Las Vegas. So it'll be good to see McGregor back after coming back after, I think it's 15 months out of the octagon. And then in April, we got Khabib versus Tony Ferguson. How long have we been saying this fight, Jermaine? And it's the 5th time that Dana White has tried to make this fight. And he said 5th time's a charm, and it worked. And they say the winners of the 2 fights
was possible. Yeah. They've been to press conferences and near enough weigh-ins, and basically the fights are not gone ahead. So fingers crossed that this is a lucky charm. Now it does happen. This is going to be absolutely. It's 4 or 5. I'm absolutely.
I can't wait.
That for me, wow! It's going to be a fantastic fight, and this will probably be a fight that's going to put UFC back on the map.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Get them on next year. From now, it's going to be some fantastic fights.
Be honest, because of there's so many in boxing as well. There's so many rematches that people don't want to see. Do you want to see Khabib versus McGregor again?
Nah.
No. You think it will end the same way?
He's got his number. I think it would.
Yeah. I would love to see McGregor versus Tony Ferguson. That's the fight I've always wanted to see. I want him to trade. That's the thing. That's a fight that you will see a lot of trading. Forget all that submission
I'm not too sure. McGregor's that fight he once was anymore. When he fought Khabib, he got rocked a few times by Khabib.
Yeah, I know. And I've never seen McGregor.
And he's a stand-up fighter. He stands up. He's got tools. And he's got a bit of a chin. So for him to get rocked like that, Khabib, he's not a puncher. Yeah. For me, I'm not too sure this guy and Ferguson where he can hit. I don't know, man. I just don't think McGregor's the fighter he once was. It's good to see him back because he's got that personality that you love to see in the UFC. But this guy, man, I think he could be past his best, man.
For me, I've always said this, and if you're a wrestling fan, you will agree with me. The only way McGregor can have his number against Khabib and learn how to come out of the submissions, you need to get trained by someone like the likes of Kurt Angle. Someone who's gone to the Olympics, who's a master of submissions, who knows that technicality, that submissions in wrestling as well, and martial arts. Even the likes of Ken Shamrock. You need to speak to these old timers and train with them because Khabib is on another level when it comes to that submission, man. Yeah. I've never seen another UFC fighter with. Once he gets you, he's like an anaconda. Once he gets you, it's done. You're not getting out of it. And he needs people who know how to do that. I would have said one person, but obviously he's not around anymore. That's Chris Benoit. He's the greatest technical wrestler ever. And if he was still around, that's the guy I would have said, boom, go. And you would never hear WWE ever say that.
No, I mean, he's how is McGregor now? About 30, 32, 33 now?
No, younger. He's like our age, like 31, 32.
I'm 33, mate. So
oh, sorry.
I'm
32. I forgot my age. Oh my days, I forgot my age. Peter Pan out here.
For me, this guy.
Right, it's Tyro's age.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks, mate. This guy's getting to that stage of his career now where he's not learning stuff. You can't learn new stuff like that now. That to technically be able to get yourself out of situations like that now at the age of 33 now. If you're gonna do that, you'd have been learning from the age of 25, 26 onwards. And for me, nah.
We'll see.
If you're do yourself a favour, Conor McGregor, do not fight Khabib again, mate. Unless you know you're gonna get a lot of money, which you will, but you're gonna get straight up again.
I think McGregor has done something, and that's just to make money from that. From that Mayweather fight, he realizes now it's not about being the best; it's just about making the best headlines and getting the money. I think that's what. I think that's what it is now. That's the reason why he's come back into it, because when he was fighting Mayweather, he was like, this is the last fight, all this other stuff. Now he's come back. So after a few lawsuits and stuff, money's gone down. You know what I mean?
Get it up. Stop punching old men in the pub, bro. Simple as that. Before we take a break, there's been some breaking news in the last hour or so. Tyson Fury and trainer Ben Davison have parted ways. Tyson Fury is now without a trainer and on the lookout. I find this shocking, considering that Ben Davison was at the Wilder fight, the Wilder Ortiz fight, scouting, and then God knows what's happened. The thing I'm worried about, I'm a big Tyson Fury fan. Anyone that's read his book will see that it was all Ben Davison, the reason why he's back on track and his mental health has been a lot better. I'm worried about him without Ben Davison now, to see if he will fall off the rails again, if he's going to be with the wrong trainer, with the wrong crowd. How did you feel when you read about this, Jermaine?
I was a bit shocked. Obviously, there was, after his fight with Otto winning, the dad, Tyson Fury's dad was coming out and saying that you need to get a new trainer.
Yeah, but they did say in the book that it was out of like just anger, and then he apologized afterwards for that. But it's just
for me, when you say that, man, for me, it just means something you need to be left behind closed doors.
Yeah,
and you don't come out and say that. Yeah, for me, Fury was poor that night. But to come out and say that in public about
everyone has
training.
Yeah,
for me to come out and say that, that's probably caused a bit of friction between.
Of course,
the camp.
because Fury can't go against his dad. Probably Ben Davison took it to heart.
Yeah.
In your opinion, if you could pick one trainer right now for him to go to, who can it be? It's because there's so many. It's like, would he go back with his dad and his team, the old team that when they beat Klitschko?
He could do. Freddie Roach.
Yeah.
Well, he's training.
I was thinking that.
Maybe Freddie Roach just came out and said that during that fight, like some things you would have done differently. Why the fight? Freddie Roach, man. Obviously, Freddie, you can't take too much of too much work of a workload, but guys, that kind of absolute legend here. So you never, like one of our guests said a couple of weeks ago, watch this space. You could be seeing him fight. Basically, Freddie Roach as his trainer. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, I agree. Let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Champions League. These guys are going to get on my back because Inter got knocked out. We'll be right back.